What is up, you guys? It's Susie from HeyGrillHey.com, and today I'm taking you back to the basics. We are gonna make a beautiful and simple brine for some smoked chicken breasts. Affordable, simple, delicious. It's gonna be a mainstay on your smoker. Let's do it. So here's the deal with chicken breasts. They're affordable, you can make them really flavorful, they're incredibly versatile, and if you're like me, it's something that is easy to throw on the smoker and feed your family during a weeknight when you're really busy, and then you can use the leftovers for anything. So I love having a simple recipe on hand that I know will be juicy, I know will have great flavor, and that I can continue to kind of morph into different meals throughout the week. I also feel like if you have a process for something like simple chicken breasts, you're gonna get more bang for your buck out of the smoker that you already bought. It doesn't just have to be used for big cuts like pork shoulders and briskets. Having easy, accessible weeknight options means that you're gonna be using it even more frequently, which I'm 100% all about. So let's get to actually making them. I've got 4 beautiful chicken breasts here. They're completely defrosted. We're also gonna be treating these chicken breasts with a brine. A brine is really going to help impact both the texture and the flavor of your chicken breasts. They're very lean, so there's not fat in there to keep them super moist as it melts. So adding a brine is really gonna bump up the juiciness factor and also add some really yummy, savory, salty notes deep into the meat itself. So I've got 4 cups of hot water right here, and to that I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of kosher salt and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and I'm just gonna whisk, whisk, whisk until that's completely dissolved and then let it cool. Now you really can get crazy with the brines here. You can add in herbs or some citrus. You could even add in some hot sauce if you wanted to bring a little bit of heat. But I think just keeping it super simple is the way to go, because simple is the name of the game for these chicken breasts. We're just gonna put them into a gallon zip top bag. And I like brining in bags because I wanna be able to press out as much air as I can so I can keep the brine right up against the chicken breasts themselves. And then we pour in our brine. Like I said, we want to press out as much air as possible. Put these on a plate or on like a rimmed baking dish. Pop these into your refrigerator and let them brine for at least 4 hours. Or this is super simple if you want to prepare them in the morning. Pop them in your fridge and then they're ready to cook when you get home from work in the evening. I wouldn't brine for longer than 8 hours, but anywhere between 4 and 8 is your sweet spot. All right, our chicken breasts have been brining for the last 4 hours. They're ready to come out of the brine. I've prepared a baking sheet with a paper towel because I do want to dry off the excess brine on our chicken breasts before we season. We simply need to discard our brine. One question that I get pretty regularly is, can I reuse a brine? And the answer is no, for food safety reasons, first of all, but second of all, the ratios are no longer the same in the salt to water amounts when we initially put them in, because actually some of the salt has been taken in by these chicken breasts. So it wouldn't be a proper brine after using it the first time. So into the garbage it goes. We're gonna pat off the top of our chicken breasts so they're nice and dry on all sides. All right, I'm gonna drizzle both sides of our chicken breast with olive oil before I season. The olive oil is really gonna help keep the exterior of our chicken breasts moist. They do love to dry out at low temperatures on the smoker, and having that nice little fat barrier will really help. Now I'm gonna be seasoning these on both sides with my chicken seasoning. It's absolutely delicious. It's got a lot of traditional herby flavor with notes of lemon, and I know I'll be able to use it the rest of the week in pastas or soups or pretty much anything, just eating it like cold out of the bag happens a lot when we have leftovers. But you can use whatever type of chicken seasoning you like. You can even go with classic salt and pepper if you know you want to be able to use it in a lot of different ways. All right, our oiled and seasoned and brined chicken breasts are going on the smoker at 225 degrees. They'll take about an hour to cook all of the way through. We're looking for a target internal temperature of about 162 to 163 degrees Fahrenheit. We're not saucing these with barbecue sauce because, like I said, I want to be able to use them for a ton of things throughout the week. However, if you do want to baste at the end, I would start basting about 155 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's talk about wood choice really quickly. The seasonings that you choose to put on your chicken breasts are just as vital to the end flavor as the wood that you choose to smoke it with. Chicken breast is very mild in terms of having its own flavor profile, so the wood you choose here really is going to impact the end flavor of your smoked chicken breast. I recommend something mild like apple or cherry or alder or pecan if you want a really mellow smoke flavor. If you want to amp up the amount of smoke that you're tasting, go with something more robust like oak or hickory or mesquite. We're gonna let these chicken breasts rest for just a couple of minutes and let that carryover cooking process happen. We pulled them off at 162, 163 degrees. We want them to get up to 165, and that's gonna happen in the next 5 minutes or so. And then we will come back, slice them open, and I will show you the real visible difference in a truly delicious brined and smoked chicken breast. It's slicey time. Now, normally, I would slice these into individual slices or shingles or cubes based on how I wanted to use them for leftovers during the week. But tonight we're just gonna taste one of them. Oh my gosh. These are so beautiful. You're gonna have to come in tight to get the visual here, but you can actually see that lovely light pink smoke ring around the outside. We're using a thermometer, so we know these chicken breasts are cooked to the correct internal temperature. The pink is not from underdone chicken, it is from smoke, the chemical reaction that occurs when meat has been in the smoker. And this juice level is off the charts. It is so shiny. It's dripping down my fingers. This is a delectable, juicy chicken breast right here. Look at that. I got juice running down my wrist. I can't even slice it. We'll get a nice little slice off of this guy so that I can give it a try. Beautiful. Absolutely. Look at, even this one little piece is dripping with moisture. And that, my friends, is textbook perfect smoked chicken breast. Nothing about this is dry. Nothing about this is bland. It is the epitome of flavor. The seasoning itself is bomb with all of the herbs and the garlic and the salt and the pepper. It's delicious, but the star of the show truly is the brine and the smoke. It's flavorful all the way throughout. The whole chicken breast has flavor, and it is incredibly juicy. So now that you know exactly how to make the perfect and juiciest smoked chicken breast at home, I hope you guys give this recipe a try. If you do, take a photo, post it on social media, use the hashtag HeyGrillHey, and that way I can cheer you on your journey to becoming a backyard barbecue hero. Now I'm gonna slice the rest of this up, get it packaged, and prepared to use in leftovers the rest of this week. Before we shut this video down, Todd has to give it a try.
That's impressive, man. I'm so used to like having dried chicken breast, but I typically don't like it. This is incredible.
Also, I told Todd I was doing a chicken breast video, and he was like, that is not exciting. That is not fun. Is it exciting and fun now?
Oh yeah, I take it back.
Sometimes the basics are incredibly important.
Yes.